Heyo, it's Mayo. Today's video I'm excited about. This is the official start of my Mast Cell Activation series. I'm going to break it down into different steps. Video number 1 today is just the introduction. Video number 2 is going to be what is mast cell activation. Number 3 is going to be my story and my personal experiences with mast cell activation. Number 4 is going to be in order the steps that we turned my life around. We made some huge shifts, and in 1 year alone I went from 0% to 70% better, which is huge. Video number 5 is going to be listing some hints and clues that I always had mast cell issues. Had we been aware of mast cell activation, what it is, how to identify it, then I do strongly feel like that had we known that I had mast cell issues already, we could have proceeded with my treatment for Lyme disease very differently, and I do think it would have helped. Looking back at my years of chronic illness, there's a lot of things I've learned. There's a lot of things I want to share, and there's a lot of things that if going back I would have done differently. The reason I'm doing this series is because I want to spread awareness. Had we known about this, it potentially could have changed everything for us. And since I've seen such a huge improvement in my life and my health and everything by just treating this mast cell activation, I mean, if it helps someone, if it helps guide people in the right direction, or if it makes someone feel like they have someone to relate to, then that's awesome. That's why I'm doing this. My mom, who is a science writer for LymeDisease.org, is also doing a series on mast cell. She's doing written out blog posts, and she and I have been working together on the content of those posts for a little while now. And she is publishing her series, and I decided that I wanted to do a video series. Her strong suit is the science, and I feel my strong suit is the personal aspects and the emotions and the sharing of stories. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I don't really get all that stuff. But I know that my strong suit is just sharing my personal experiences, sharing a story, sharing other people's stories, being a voice for a lot of people that maybe don't have the courage or time or energy to share. I really strongly feel like that the more of us that stand up and speak up and tell the medical community where the flaws are, what things need to be worked on, and those of us that need to be listened to, the more of us that stand up and demand to be heard, the more we're actually going to make an impact. It's one person at a time that you're going to be heard and be listened to. And I'm ready. I'm here. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to speak up. I very recently just lost a friend to all of the same illnesses I have. She had Lyme disease, co-infections, and mast cell activation. She was only 2 years older than me, and we had so many similarities in our lives. We had similar dreams of sharing our stories and making a difference and making an impact, being a voice for people that can't talk, or being someone that other sick people can relate to. And we wanted to change the minds of the medical community and help them see where they can improve. She's not here anymore to do that, but I am. And I fully intend to carry forth those dreams and still be a voice, and I'm going to share my story. And if I get permission from her family, I would love to share her story too. I really think that there's stories that need to be heard, and I think that there's so many that have the same stories as us. Just the minute differences in our stories was all the difference of me making it and her not making it. And really where this lies on is not the choices that her and her family made or the choices that I made. This falls on the medical community. This is a flaw in the system. People should not be falling through the cracks like this. It's inexcusable. And that is why I'm sharing this. I want people to see what is the reality of people who are slipping through the cracks. This is what it looks like. People are dying from these things. And that's a harsh reality, and it's something that we need to face and deal with and fix. I'm really looking forward to sharing this with all of you, and I really hope that you stick around during these next few weeks and you follow along to the series. It would mean so much to me And I know it would mean a lot to my friend too. Just listen and hear. And if it impacts your life, awesome. And if it doesn't, thank you for taking the time to hear me anyway. That's really what's going to make a difference in the world, is just listen to people, hear other people's side of it. May is Lyme Disease Awareness Month, and last year for Lyme Disease Awareness Month, I did a series on Lyme disease, and I shared my story of Lyme disease and co-infections. Since I already feel like I've pretty thoroughly talked about that, this is what I wanted to give back to the community for Lyme Disease Awareness Month this year. It is mast cell activation, and it's not Lyme disease or a co-infection of Lyme disease, but me and my friend, we're both people who had Lyme disease, co-infections, and we have mast cell activation. I'm sure there's probably other people who have the same issues. I really hope you guys all follow along to this series in the next couple weeks. Next Monday, I'm going to be posting a cover I did. So the second video of this mast cell series will be going up the first Monday of May. Then all of May, I'm going to post videos back to back until this series is done. And then we'll see. We'll see what else I do. But all of May, for the entire month of May, I'm going to be posting videos every Monday for this series. And I really hope that you guys follow along. I want to thank you again for listening. I really appreciate you. Like if you like the content of my page or this video. Subscribe wherever that button is. If you want to contact me, Instagram is the fastest way you could probably get to me, but I will link all of my social media in the description box below. There is lots of good stuff coming soon, and I really hope you guys all stay tuned for it. I'm super excited to share and get back to posting, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye. Classic Mayo. Woo.